Channeled by your architect musician, 36110, 27 palms of eyes. Your golden whisperer, sea star, Devalan see all. Apply the news you can use, truth and accuracy. The real non-bedazzled jewels.
The Son of Man unveiled, the hidden one revealed, the 7 mountains of light, and the transformation of the Scribe. Chapter 1. The hidden seat of ages. Enoch was carried beyond the vault of stars, where silence trembled like a living breath. There he beheld a throne of fire, and beside the Ancient of Days sat one, radiant yet veiled. The watchers bowed, the seraphim stilled, and the voice thundered, "This is the Son of Man, hidden since the beginning, the elect one who shall weigh kings, the mirror of the true Adam." Enoch fell to his face, for in the face of the Son of Man he saw not a stranger, but a reflection, a code, a seed within all who walk the earth. The mystery humanity carries within its marrow, the image of this elect one. Every breath, every choice is the unveiling of that hidden self. Chapter 2. Thrones of dust and fire. The veil was lifted, and Enoch beheld the kings of earth, clothed in crowns forged from stolen fire. They had feasted on the teachings of the fallen watchers, turning wisdom into weapons and light into chains. But the throne declared, "What is borrowed returns, what is stolen burns, and the mighty shall be measured and found lighter than dust." Enoch saw their towers fall, their names unspoken in the scroll of life. Their thrones melted, and their kingdoms sank into rivers of flame. No crown can outshine the truth. The kingdoms of dust may glitter, but only for a moment. Chapter 3. The 7 mountains of ascent. Guided by shining ones, Enoch ascended into a land beyond lands. There rose 7 mountains, each glowing with its own soul fire. 1. Sapphire, truth that cannot be corrupted. 2. Emerald, love that heals the fracture of worlds. 3. Ruby, passion and fire purified of wrath. 4. Gold, wisdom seated in silence. 5. Crystal, breath that binds heaven and earth. 6. Obsidian, the night that swallows pride. 7. Crowned with light, the summit, the union, the tree of fire and life. At the center grew the tree, its branches bearing stars, its roots drinking from both worlds. Enoch touched its fruit, and it burned with sweetness that became a hymn. Then the angel whispered, "These are not mountains of stone, but steps within you. He who climbs them becomes the mountain. He who eats of the tree becomes the light." Chapter 4. The transformation of the Scribe. Enoch was lifted higher still, until his breath became light, and his eyes became mirrors. The voice spoke, "You are no longer only a recorder. You are the scroll itself. Your ink is fire, your name is eternal." The angels bowed and named him, Metatron, the lesser Yahweh, scribe of the hidden books, keeper of the measure of man. Enoch wept, for he understood, to witness the truth is to become the truth. The word enters the blood, the scribe becomes the scroll, and the scroll becomes the eternal witness. The hidden seal. Thus is unveiled, the Son of Man, carried in every breath of humanity. The thrones of dust, destined for silence. The 7 mountains, both cosmic and within. The scribe, who by recording becomes eternal record. This knowledge was sealed from the nations, hidden in shadows, for empires fear the truth that crowns no king. But the scroll endures, and in every age a chosen one opens it again. One of the most concealed and coded portions of the Book of Enoch, the animal apocalypse, 1 Enoch 85 to 90. This section is dangerous and brilliant. It tells the whole history of humanity and the wars of heaven through animal symbols. On the surface, it looks like a dream about beasts, but beneath it, it's a hidden archive of kings, empires, fallen angels, and the destiny of the chosen. The apocalypse of beasts, the hidden history of earth through the eyes of Enoch. Chapter 1. The vision of beasts. In a night vision, Enoch was shown a field, and upon it roamed beasts of every kind, their eyes filled with hunger. Bulls and oxen, white as dawn, rams and goats, red as blood, lions, wolves, and wild dogs, birds of prey, circling without rest. And Enoch asked, "What is this meadow? What are these beasts?" The angel answered, "This is the history of mankind, and these beasts are nations, rulers, and souls. The righteous are seen as gentle cattle, the fallen as predators and carrion." Chapter 2. The first beasts. The first white bull arose, pure and strong, Adam. Then another white calf, Abel, cut down by the black calf, Cain. And from Adam came herds, some white, some spotted, some dark. The vision revealed humanity was divided from the beginning, a battle of bloodlines, light and shadow intermingled. Hidden key. This is the genealogical code, the struggle between corrupted seed, fallen angel bloodlines, hybrid kings, and the unbroken seed of the righteous. Chapter 3. The Watchers enter. Then Enoch saw the stars themselves fall from heaven. They descended like fire and took form as great lustful bulls. These bulls mated with the cows of earth, and from them were born beasts, monsters of many shapes, wild, untamed, giants that devoured the field. The earth groaned, the meadow was soaked in blood, and the cattle cried out to heaven. Hidden key. This is the Watcher bloodline. The Nephilim, kings and giants of legend, rulers who carried forbidden wisdom but twisted it into tyranny. Chapter 4. The Shepherds of Slaughter. Then the Lord of the sheep appointed 70 shepherds to watch over the flock of earth. But these shepherds became wolves in disguise. They fed themselves, they let lions devour the sheep, and they sold the flock for silver. Enoch asked, "Who are these 70 shepherds?" The angel whispered, "They are rulers and empires, set over the nations one after another, but most will fail their trust." Hidden key. This is the prophetic timeline of empires, from Egypt, Babylon, Persia, Greece, Rome, to kingdoms yet unnamed. Each empire a shepherd, each empire failing the flock. Chapter 5. The Burning One. At last Enoch saw the judge rise. Books were opened, thrones were set, and the fallen stars, the watchers, were bound forever. The 70 false shepherds were summoned. For each slaughtered sheep, a mark was written against them. Their scrolls were read aloud, and they were cast into the pit of fire. Then came forth a great white bull, a new Adam, and all the beasts became cattle once more, pure and shining, and the meadow was healed. Esoteric unveiling. This is no children's parable. It is encrypted history. 1. The beasts equals nations and bloodlines. White bulls equals the righteous seed. Black-red animals, corrupted nations and kings. Predators, empires of conquest. 2. The Watcher's seed. The fallen stars breeding with cattle equals the Nephilim dynasties, the bloodlines of kings that ruled the ancient world in secrecy. This explains why priest-kings of Egypt, Mesopotamia, and beyond claimed divine ancestry. They were of that seed. 3. The 70 shepherds. These represent 70 rulers' empires permitted by divine law to govern humanity in cycles. Each had its chance to guide with justice, but instead became predators. It is an encoded history of world empires that even maps eerily onto later prophetic books like Daniel and Revelation. 4. The white bull at the end. The final white bull is both messianic archetype and a new humanity, a purified lineage, a collective rising, humanity restored to its true form, shining like the Son of Man. Enoch's dream is no simple vision. It is the book of codes, a hidden map of nations, a genealogy of stars and flesh, and a prophecy of the end of empire. For the Watchers ruled through kings, the kings through shepherds, and the shepherds betrayed the flock. But in the end, the flock shall no longer be prey, for the judge comes with the scroll, and the meadow shall shine white again. This scroll is one of the most dangerous parts of Enoch. It openly shows that human history is manipulated by fallen powers, false kings, and hidden bloodlines. That's why it was buried. This is the hidden esoteric jewel, the new Adam, the return of a humanity unbroken, radiant, whole. The white bull prophecy, the new Adam, the shining humanity, and the end of predatory kings. Chapter 1. The court of the 70. The meadow grew silent. The 70 shepherds who devoured the flock were gathered before the throne. Books were opened. Every slain sheep was accounted for. Every drop of blood tallied against the wolves who wore crowns. The angels read the charges. The flock trembled. The predators howled. And the judge declared, "Their time is ended. The flock shall be sheep no more." Chapter 2. The horn and the lamb. From among the lambs rose one with a horn of fire. He led the broken flock against the birds of prey, and for a season the meadow burned with revolt. But the voice said, "This is not the end, but the turning. For still the sheep are sheep, and the wolves return in new masks." Chapter 3. The birth of the white bull. Then Enoch beheld a wonder. Out of the flock came forth a great white bull, bright as starlight, its horns shining like suns. The meadow gasped, for never had such a form been seen since the first Adam. The voice thundered, "This is the new Adam, the race renewed, the seed unbroken, the image restored." And one by one, the beasts of the field, wolves, lions, rams, ravens, cast off their skins and became white cattle, radiant and whole. The meadow was no longer a slaughter ground, but a temple of shining herds, each one crowned with the light they had forgotten. Chapter 4, The Hidden Meaning. Enoch understood. The white bull was not one man, but the awakening of all mankind. The first Adam fell, and beasts devoured his children. The new Adam rises, not in flesh alone, but as a collective humanity transfigured. No longer prey, no longer divided into predator and victim, but restored to original design, each soul clothed in the Son of Man's light. The white bull is the template, the blueprint of what humanity was meant to be, pure vessels of wisdom, laughter, song, able to walk among stars as kin. Chapter 5. Why the scroll was sealed. The nations hid this prophecy, for it declared that kings and priests have no eternal claim. Every crown of dust must fall. Predators are not eternal. Their line ends in fire. Humanity is destined not to crawl as prey, but to rise as beings of light, white bulls among stars. The scroll was buried, lest the flock remember they were never meant to be sheep at all. Closing seal. Thus is written, the judge counts every cry of the flock. The predators devour for a season, but their time is measured. The horn rises, but the greater rising is yet to come. The white bull appears, and with it, a new humanity, a new Adam, a meadow transfigured into glory. And Enoch sealed the vision, knowing it was for the last days. For when the flock remembers that they are not sheep, but sons and daughters of light. This scroll is the cosmic prophecy of renewal, the restoration of humanity into its true archetype. Like an inner gloss hidden in the margins of the codex. Scroll 18, the two Adams and the hidden Son of Man. The first Adam of dust, the second Adam of light, and the white bull mystery. Chapter 1. The mirror of the two Adams. Enoch beheld two reflections in the meadow of ages. The first Adam, clothed in dust, fragile, divided, prey for the lions. The second Adam, clothed in light, whole, radiant, untouchable by predators. The voice declared, the first was the shadow, the second is the restoration. The first was broken, the second is eternal. The first was given dominion, the second is dominion. The hidden mystery. Humanity has always been twofold. The body of clay and the body of light. One falling, one waiting to rise. Chapter 2. The Son of Man revealed. When Enoch was shown the throne beside the Ancient of Days, he saw one who was both hidden and unveiled, both cosmic and human, the Son of Man. Not a stranger, not an outsider, but the archetype within every soul. The angels whispered, this is the seed of the second Adam, the code buried in humanity. He is the white bull, the shining image of what the flock shall become. Thus the Son of Man vision and the white bull prophecy are not separate scrolls, but two faces of the same revelation, the return of humanity to its original glory. Chapter 3. The white bull as the collective. The white bull was not born of one woman alone, nor crowned by one nation's hand. He was the flowering of all souls awakened at once, a collective Adam, an entire race stepping out of the animal skins of empire. The predators fall away, not because of war, but because they have no prey left to consume. For once the flock awakens as bulls of light, the cycle of hunter and hunted shatters. Chapter 4. The hidden lessons across traditions. In the Hebrew mystery, the Son of Man sits enthroned, the cosmic judge and human archetype. In the Christian mystery, the second Adam is Christ, not only an individual, but a pattern humanity can embody. In the mysteries of the East, the diamond body, the rainbow body, are the same white bull form, transcribed in different tongues. In esoteric Islam, the Insan al-Kamil, the perfect human, is the shining counterpart of the dust-born Adam. Every path hints at the same secret, that humanity holds within it a second birth, a new body of light waiting beneath the skin of dust. Chapter 5. Why this matters now. The white bull prophecy was not written only for shepherds past, but for the final meadow, the one we walk today. Empires still devour, crowns still glitter on heads of dust, predators still circle the flock. But hidden in the marrow of every soul is the white bull code, the Son of Man template, the second Adam. And when enough remember, the meadow shifts. Predators vanish. The court convenes. The scroll is unsealed. Closing seal. The scrolls of Enoch hide this. The first Adam shows us where we fell. The second Adam shows us what we are. The Son of Man is the hidden image, waiting for us to awaken it. The white bull is not one savior alone, but a collective rising, humanity restored as beings of light. The lesson: we are not sheep, we are not prey, we are not the crowns of dust. We are the white bulls, the second humanity, the Son of Man, unveiled. The heavenly courtroom scene is the climax of the animal apocalypse, and the turning point where history is judged, the scrolls are opened, and the new order is decreed. The court of the 70, the opening of the books, the judgment of the shepherds, and the new house of humanity. Chapter 1. The gathering of the court. Enoch was carried into a chamber vast as eternity, where the firmament itself bent into an arc of light. Thrones of fire were set in rows, like mountains ablaze with rivers of flame. Upon them sat the ancient ones, elders crowned with silence, faces hidden in lightning. At the center blazed the Ancient of Days, robes flowing like molten snow, eyes like galaxies collapsing. And beside him sat the Son of Man, the elect one, whose presence made every angel tremble, for he was both known and unknown, both human and eternal. Chapter 2. The books are opened. Then angels brought forth books of memory, bound in light, pages written with the cries of the flock. Every shepherd's deed was written there, every drop of blood, every lamb devoured, every false crown lifted. The voice said, "Open the records. Let every age be read aloud, for nothing is forgotten and no cry goes unheard." And as the books were read, the meadow of earth was mirrored in the chamber, showing the towers burned, the sheep scattered, the wolves fattened on their prey. Chapter 3. The judgment of the 70 shepherds. The 70 shepherds were summoned, their faces pale, their robes torn. The angels read, "You were appointed to guide, but you devoured. You were entrusted with flocks, but you made slaughterhouses. You were permitted for an hour, but you claimed eternity." Then the gavel of flame struck, and the shepherds were cast into the abyss, their crowns shattered, their names unspoken forever. Chapter 4. Then Enoch saw a wonder. A new house descended from heaven, greater than the first, more radiant than the second. Its walls gleamed like crystal, its gates like living fire. The sheep entered in, not trembling but singing. No wolf followed, no lion prowled. The meadow was no longer a battlefield, it had become a sanctuary, and in its center stood the tree of life, its fruit shining like stars, its roots bridging earth and eternity. Chapter 5. The transformation. As the flock entered the house, they were transfigured, no longer sheep, but shining bulls, white as snow, horns radiant as suns. Each bore the image of the Son of Man, each clothed in the light of the white bull. And Enoch knew the courtroom was not only for shepherds, it was for all creation to restore what had been broken. Esoteric gloss, the hidden teaching. 1. The books equals the Akashic record, the eternal memory of all deeds. Nothing is lost, every cry is inscribed. 2. The courtroom, the cosmic reset. History is not random, it is a trial, and empires are defendants. 3. The shepherds, fallen rulers, kings, and angelic regents who abuse their charge. Their downfall shows no empire is eternal. 4. The new house, the third temple, not of stone, but of light. A sanctuary built of living beings, not bricks. 5. The white bulls equals humanity restored to its original design. Radiant, collective, untouchable by predators. Thus is sealed, the second Adam rising. The judge counts every tear. The 70 shepherds fall, for their time was only an hour. The new house descends, not built by hands, but by awakened souls. The flock is no more, for the sheep are transfigured into white bulls, sons and daughters of light. And Enoch, the scribe, recorded it all, knowing that this courtroom scene was not only future, but eternal. A cycle that repeats until the scroll is unsealed in every heart. Showing how Enoch's vision echoes through Daniel, Revelation, and hidden traditions. This is one of those intertextual gems the ancients buried, but the thread is still visible if you know where to pull. The courtroom of ages. How Enoch's judgment vision echoes through prophets, apocalypse, and the mysteries. Chapter 1. The pattern of the throne. Enoch saw thrones ablaze, the Ancient of Days seated, books opened, judgment issued. This exact scene reappears centuries later in Daniel 7. Thrones were set, the Ancient of Days took his seat, his garment was white as snow, his throne flames of fire, the court sat in judgment, and the books were opened. Hidden link. Daniel is echoing Enoch. The imagery of rivers of fire, the Ancient of Days, the books, all first written in Enoch's vision. Daniel preserves it in coded form. Chapter 2. The scroll and the lamb. Centuries later, in Revelation 4-5, John sees a throne surrounded by elders, books and seals opened, a lamb Christ declared worthy to open them. This is a direct expansion of Enoch's courtroom. The Son of Man, elect one in Enoch, equals the Lamb in Revelation. The new house of Enoch, the New Jerusalem of Revelation 21. Hidden thread. John isn't creating new imagery. He's resurrecting Enoch's sealed scroll, repackaged for his time. Chapter 3. The Books of Memory. In Enoch, every cry of the flock is written, every slaughter accounted for. This is the same as the Book of Life in Revelation and later Christian tradition. In Jewish mysticism, this becomes the heavenly ledger, opened every new year. In Islam, it's the Book of Deeds, given in the right or left hand on Judgment Day. Hidden thread. All three traditions borrow from Enoch's concept of a cosmic record-keeping system, an Akashic court where no act disappears. Chapter 4. The Fall of Empires. Enoch's shepherds are judged one by one. Daniel 7 continues. The beast was killed, its body destroyed, given over to be burned. Revelation follows with, beasts rising, blaspheming, then cast into fire. Babylon judged, fallen, burned in 1 hour. Hidden thread. Whether beasts, shepherds, or Babylon, the image is the same. Predatory empires are put on trial, condemned, and burned. Chapter 5. The new house as the living temple. Enoch saw a house descend from heaven, brighter than any before. In Revelation, the New Jerusalem descends. In mystical Judaism, the third temple is heavenly, not earthly. In Christian mysticism, the body itself is the temple. Hidden thread. The new house is not stone. It is humanity itself transfigured, white bulls. A sanctuary of light built of living souls. A cosmic architecture of beings, not bricks. This is why Jesus says, destroy this temple, and in 3 days I will raise it up. He wasn't talking about Herod's stone, but the new house blueprint already written in Enoch. Chapter 6. The white bull as the new Adam. Enoch's courtroom doesn't end with fire. It ends with transfiguration. The sheep become white bulls, radiant beings, the second humanity. Paul echoes this in 1 Corinthians 15. The first Adam was a man of dust. The second Adam is a man of heaven. We shall all be changed in the twinkling of an eye. Revelation echoes it. They shall hunger no more, thirst no more. The Lamb shall be their shepherd. A new body, new name, new creation. Hidden thread. The white bull is the final form of the second Adam. It is collective humanity reborn, a race clothed in light. Esoteric lesson. The courtroom isn't just future, it's ongoing. Every empire is on trial while it rules. Every generation is a witness. Every soul is both plaintiff and defendant, flock and shepherd. The courtroom is the cycle of history. Predators rise, records are kept, the judge opens the books, the scroll is read, and humanity takes another step toward transfiguration. Closing seal. Thus is revealed. Daniel echoes Enoch. Revelation reopens Enoch's scroll. All faiths guard fragments of the courtroom vision. The new house is not stone. It is you. It is us. It is the collective rising. The white bull is not a prophecy of one man, but the unveiling of the Son of Man in all. And so the court convenes not only in the heavens, but in every heart that remembers. The scroll is already open within you.
To our beloved collective, from the day one torchbearers to the newly awakened travelers, we see you, we honor you, and we love you. This isn't just a community, it's a soul constellation, a family woven across time. Thank you again for being here. Your presence means more than words can carry. Every little act of kindness you offer is a spark, shifting timelines, mending hearts, and quietly realigning the compass for many in ways only the unseen can measure. And to those yet to join us, we're holding the lantern high. There's room for you too. With eternal gratitude and cosmic mischief from the collective of Shaman Ahll. The journey is only beginning, and we ride together. All rise.